the sniper style of Kubo.
Here with the official introductions, the international voice of glory, Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time now for your headline super bout of the evening, featuring the world's top two featherweights. This bout sanctioned by the International Sport Kickboxing Association. The referee in charge at the opening bell is Al Wickers. And now, from the bright lights of Tokyo to the millions of Glory fans watching live around the world, it's time for Glory! Introducing first, standing on my right and fighting out of the black corner, the WMC Intercontinental and World Champion. His record, 50 wins, 8 losses, 4 draws. At 5 feet 7 inches tall, 1.70 meters. He weighed in at 143 pounds, 64.9 kilos. Fighting tonight out of Morocco and ranked number 2 in the world, here is Mosab, the Jaguar Amrani. His opponent is the reigning Glory Featherweight Tournament champion. His record, 40 wins with 4 losses, 1 draw. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, 1.75 meters. He weighed in at 143 pounds, 64.9 kilos. Ranked number 1 in the world and representing Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Utah, the Smiling Sniper Kubo. Once again, your referee is Al Wickers.
Referee is Al Wickers for this, our headline attraction on this edition of the Glory Super Fight Series from the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo, Japan. The bell and round 1. Utah, the Smiling Sniper Kubo in the white gloves, Mosab, the Jaguar Amrani in the black gloves. Kubo 14-1 in his last 15 fights, winning 3 fights in one night to win the Glory 8 Featherweight Championship, beating the incredibly gifted 19-year-old Masaki Noiri in the final. We mentioned Noiri beating both Kubo and Amrani in recent battles.
Now there's some great talent in the featherweight division, especially here in Asia. A lot of great Japanese fighters, fighters from Thailand and from Korea. We're going to have some great fights coming up here in Glory in the featherweight division.
Amrani known for really moving into the pocket, staying there, throwing lots of hard punch combinations with low kicks on the end. There's an inside low kick by Amrani. Comes in to separate them. Oh, a straight left hand that buckled the knees of Amrani.
Definitely. That lefty style is giving Amrani a hard time. Amrani likes to switch stances, but he's mainly a righty. But that sniping style, using his reach quite well.
Amrani has had knee problems in the past. Took all of 2012 off after having surgery. Returned at Glory 5. And stopped world-class Liam Harrison, as you mentioned, Duke, at Glory 5 in March of this year.
Amrani needs to put his combinations together. That's how you're going to deal with a taller guy. If you go 1-for-1 with the taller guy's advantage takes over because he's farther away.
Final minute of the first round. Amrani now on the attack in the clinch, and Kubo just content to hold Amrani there as referee Wickers intervenes. Right hand behind the guard by Kubo. Southpaw stance. Checks that kick by Amrani, who is able to sneak in the right hand through the guard and the right hand to the body. Amrani now on the attack.
Yeah, he's looking to pounce on him like a Jaguar. He wants to pounce on the sniper.
Wow. Catches that Sidekick and referee Wickers admonishing him for pushing Kubo down aggressively. Lead the left hand by Kubo. Or make that Amrani, I apologize, as Kubo found himself on the ropes. Literally.
Moral, I'm going to give that to Amrani. I believe he pulled that round out at the end. He started picking up the pace, finding his range, and putting some solid punches together. I think he needs to punch more and more often. The kicking's okay. Maybe set some punch combos up with the kicks, but he's great when he throws his punches.
Ronnie came up via the Mosab Gym, a team with a reputation for producing well-rounded technical fighters. Also has a reputation for producing fighters with a fondness for getting into wars.
No, they go way back in Holland. The Mosab Gym is famous. They've had some great talent come out of there.
Round two begins. Number one ranked featherweight Utah, the smiling sniper Kubo, against the number two ranked Mosab, the Jaguar Amrani. And a quick start here to the middle frame as Kubo stalks the Jaguar along the ropes. Amrani turning the tables in the clinch. Glory very active on social media. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at glory_WS. And visit our website at gloryworldseries.com.
I think Kubo hurt him with that body kick. Those are hard kicks, and he's catching them coming in. Here's our total strike percentage. Amrani is doing well. He's got 54% landed, but the more strikes thrown by Kubo, but the more effective by Amrani. Good knee there.
Anytime you land over 50% of your strikes, you're doing something well. Opening minute has elapsed here in round number two. Amrani leading with the right hand as they clinch. Again, both were part of that featherweight tournament back at Glory 8 here in Tokyo. Amrani losing to Masaki Noiri in the semifinals. Kubo beating Masaki Noiri in the final, but then losing to Noiri outside of Glory in his last fight back in September here in Tokyo.
It's just fight land out here in Japan. There's so many good kickboxers out in Japan, and the tradition of kickboxing is here. There's just so many good fighters. We're going to see more here in Glory.
Yeah, Kubo's last fight taking place in the Crush organization, one of Japan's top kickboxing promotions at the national level. Of course, the next step up is right here in Glory, the most prestigious kickboxing organization on the planet, as Amrani comes forward, bull rushing Kubo. Final 60 seconds of the second round. A scrappy affair here between two of the more technical fighters in the featherweight division.
Well, sometimes when you get a lefty-righty matchup, you don't get the most technical fight because it's just a little bit awkward.
Lead liver kick by Kubo and then a spinning kick attack by Amrani. 45 seconds left in the round. Kubo able to sneak in a short left to the liver. Body kick by Kubo. Lead left hand by Amrani. Neither really getting settled into any sort of rhythm here.
Since Amrani's a little shorter, that right hook he's throwing from the righty stance, if he threw it with an upward arc of a 45, he would catch him on the chin. He's throwing an overhand arc, and that's why Kubo is able to slip it right now.
15 seconds left in round two. So we are set to go to round three in this battle of 1 versus 2 in the featherweight rankings.
I give that round to Amrani. Again, he was more aggressive, had the bigger shots. Kubo had a good middle kick, but the landing on the arms, where Amrani's landing punches to the head, the body, had a few good low kicks. Very aggressive style. Again, they're very technical, like we said. Sometimes when you have that lefty-righty matchup, it throws the beauty of the fight off a little. But that's a fight. It's not always pretty.
And there is Alyssa, one of the 4 Glory girls. You can follow her on Twitter. Also an FHM magazine this one. So, put on your coach's cap, Mr. Rufus. Talk about what needs to be done going into round 3 as we wait the bell. Good sign of sportsmanship. All right, talk about what needs to happen for each fighter, beginning with Kubo.
Kubo needs to set his kicks up. He's got to punch before he kicks. He's got to punch a little bit harder and stronger, and that kick will be there. Right now, he's just leading with the kick. It's easier for Imrani to defend.
And I guess for Imrani, just do what he's doing right now. Very aggressive start to round 3 for the Moroccan fighter Mosab. The Jaguar Imrani comes in with a record of 50 victories, only 8 losses, 4 draws. Kubo with a record of 44-1 coming into this fight. The headline attraction on this edition of the Glory Super Fight Series. From the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo, a knee up the middle by Imrani in the clinch. Kubo misses with the lead right cross.
Imrani, he's doing it classic. He's just building the wall brick by brick. Throw one punch, another punch, and he's either going to KO him or win big on points.
1 minute gone in the final round. The southpaw Kubo again in the clinch. Unable to really get on track in this fight against the uber-aggressive Imrani.
Well, when you got an aggressive guy like Imrani and you're taller, you better be able to punch straight and punch hard. That's what keeps an aggressive guy like Imrani off you.
Left kick caught by Imrani, and he just dumps Kubo on the canvas, being warned by the referee. 1.5 minutes remaining in the fight. Right cross grazes the forehead of Kubo by Imrani. Fight that represents the global scope of the Glory kickboxing organization. Morocco's Imrani, in the Netherlands, and Japan's Utah Kubo. Oh, spinning back fist by Kubo, but he's the one who again lands on the canvas. Not ruled a knockdown. Final minute of the fight.
No, he actually caught him with the forearm too, so luckily Imrani didn't get cut. Such fighting traditions in Japan and Morocco. Moroccan fighters are tough as they come.
And of course, Imrani following in the footsteps of the Dutch-Moroccan tradition, the bad boy of kickboxing, Badr Hari. 30 seconds left in the fight.
Years ago, there was a famous guy when I was young, Mila Al-Gloubey too. There's just been so many legendary fighters out of Morocco.
Did they take the Marrakesh Express to get to the Netherlands?
Not sure.
Final dozen seconds of this featherweight fight featuring the #1 ranked Utah Kubo, whose #1 ranking is in a perilous position here, courtesy of the #2 ranked Mosab Imrani.
So, Morrow, I got to tell you, I think Imrani won this fight. Very entertaining. You know, he figured out what to do, what it took to win. I believe he won this fight. Let's take a look at the highlights here, Morrow. Again, good left hand there by Kubo. One of the few punches he landed. But then Imrani with the hook, cross, hook combo, and just staying persistent. Nice flying knee. Overhook there, over the guard. Just aggression was the key here. And our strike count, you can see on all the percentages and all the numbers landed, Imrani is the favorite here.
Ladies and gentlemen, all three judges score this bout the same way, 30-27. for your winner, Mosab Amrani.
So in Utah, Kubo's backyard, Mosab the Jaguar Amrani comes in and defeats the #1 ranked featherweight in the sport via unanimous decision, recording his 51st victory as a pro. And